Hey guys, it's T.A. Myers here. I'm coming to you. It's a Saturday afternoon. Going to do a book review today. So, what am I doing when I'm not writing? I'm reading, usually. So, I read quite a few books, and this was the last book that I read. It's the Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff. You probably heard about the HBO series Lovecraft Country, but the book is also really, really good. So one of the things that surprised me was that once I got done reading the book, I watched the show. And both the book and the series on HBO, both very good, but also both very different. So again, Matt Ruff, he wrote this book back in 2016. The series just came out this year. Uh, the executive producer Jordan Peele, J.J. Abrams, the creator was Misha Green. Great series, well directed, great plot line. The plot line actually follows the book really, really closely, but the ending's a lot different. Some of the character development is different, um, but the undertone of each is powerful. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, giving this book a 4 is just because I felt like the book could have ended just a little stronger. But as far as the content, the drama, the darkness, and also the overall plot, I thought was excellent, excellent. Now I'm a big Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft fan, minus his racism bullshit or whatever. But his works, the Mountains of Madness, just to name one, excellent, excellent stuff. Any horror writer, anybody into horror, H.P. Lovecraft is kind of the godfather of it all. What Matt Ruff did with this was he took some of those elements and put it into more of a modern twist, using some of the backdrops that Lovecraft would have used in his books back in the day in the early 1900s. So the main character, Atticus Turner, very consistent through the book and through the show, um, is just a man who struggles with accepting the standard of the Jim Crow laws in the 1950s. Um, the villain in the book is Caleb Braithwaite, and Caleb Braithwaite is this warlock who is hell bent on um, pretty much ruling the world through magic. The book also really goes into depth about not just witches and warlocks and the evil of the supernatural, but it really gets into the evil of what I like to call human natural, just the human element of evil that lies in, especially in the 1950s, 1960s, Jim Crow laws, segregation. Uh, Matt Ruff does an excellent job of illustrating some of the struggles and some of the intricacies of having to uh, weave your way through the South as a person of color in this country in the 1950s. The just the visualization of that is enough to scare you. To be honest with you, some of the witches and warlock stuff doesn't scare me as much as some of the natural human element of evil. The book really opens up to that, and the first chapter, he struggles to find even a place to spend the night um, in Jim Crow era Indiana. So it's kind of close to home too because I'm from Cincinnati and I lived in Indiana for a long time. And I love Chicago, and that's where most of the book takes place. So those elements of segregation and those elements of racism that are weaved through the book definitely is an eye opener for a lot of people, but also just shows the evil of mankind and human nature. In some of that stuff still resonates today. I hate to tell you. The overall impression, though, of the book is wonderful. I would have given it just a little bit higher marks, just because, again, I thought the ending was a little bit shy of the dramatics that I wanted. I wanted a little bit more forcefulness at the ending, but it really leaves open the door for maybe something in the future from Matt, to come up with a second novel that extends maybe the story of Atticus Turner and of Caleb Braithwaite. I'm not going to give anything away, but let's just say that the series ended much different, and I think the series kind of closed the door on a lot of things that the book actually leaves open. So for that reason, I'm looking forward to Matt's future works. I think he's a brilliant writer. I think this is a brilliant book. I like to be a little bit more critical because I do like to write a lot, and sometimes I just have to be a little bit more critical. End of the day, this is a book that you need to read. If you watch the series and you say, "Well, I watched the series, so I don't need to read the book now." No, it's completely different. You need to read the book as well as watch the series. The series is brilliant. Misha Green did an excellent job. Jordan Peele did an excellent job. J.J. Abrams, excellent job. But the book is not completely different. I wouldn't say completely different, but different enough where it's going to keep your attention. The plot lines are going to twist a little bit more. There's going to be things in the book that surprise you, that the series didn't necessarily touch on. So, again, Lovecraft Country, wonderful book. Matt Ruff, 4 stars. Buy it. Go on Amazon, wherever you got to go. Buy the book. Go to your local bookstore. That's probably best. Go to your local bookstore. Buy it. This has been Tia Myers, for your Saturday book review. Make sure you hit like and subscribe down below. I'll also put a quick link to this book on Amazon for you to pick up, because it's a wonderful thing. So hit like, subscribe, keep checking back. We'll do a book review every Saturday, and look forward to other videos coming from me about my writings, about my current projects, about maybe some readings in the future, maybe something along that line. But keep checking back, because there's a lot of helpful tips that I'll be putting out, and just more stuff about things I do in general. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your Saturday.